I remember my mother taking a potato, a white orange potato, and scraping it. You know, like, we used to have a lot of boils, remember? You know, on you, and I don't know what. And she'd scrape it and put it on a cloth and put it on that boil. And it would cause it to open and run and draw the, well, we know now it was infection, but whatever we called it, just pus out of it.
Tell them about the black chicken and the shingles, Mom.
Yeah, tell them that, Jerry.
You can have shingles and all. You could kill a black chicken and take the blood out of it and put on there and cure it. On the shingles. I know y'all's heard of that.
Have you ever heard of it?
I've never heard of it.
When I was little, when I had chicken pox, they wanted to do something with a chicken, but I was afraid of chickens, so I wouldn't let them.
Let it fly over.
Yeah, they want. Yeah, that was it. They wanted to fly over me.
Oh,
Now,
you
that
told
was
me
the
about
chicken
that.
pox.
The chicken
Yeah,
pox.
you told me
Chicken
about
pox. And the shingles is when you put the blood on it. Well, I have a
It
son.
works.
Hey, Kenan just turned 50 years old, and he, I mean, we're talking about an educated man, but he had the shingles, and someone told him, you know, I knew that. So we found, now this was about, when was it, about 3 years ago, maybe? I found this black chicken. I cleaned it, got blood off, put it on it till it dried, and he washed it off, and you know, he killed them. And I had a cousin that he had them, I mean, they got so bad, till he couldn't even wear his shirt on. But I had a brother-in-law, we did the same thing too. So really, it's something we done, and it cured them. So, now the chicken pox, I noticed that my mother said she took a chicken and held me, I was small, and she took the chicken's wings and wrapped it around me because I was so young, she knew I'd be afraid of the chicken. And she just held me and they took them and cured them. So all these remedies, I think, well, personally, I feel, okay, I just told you I went to Dr. twice, as I remembered, before I got married. And now, most babies, my baby son went to the doctor 5 times before he was 6 weeks old. So I'm saying that, yes, we had faith in that. The Lord gave us to do whatever we could. She didn't have the money to take us to the doctor. We're talking about during the Depression, when she was left with 5 children, or 4 with 4, and was expecting me. So she did what she could do, and that's where we were raised that way. I hadn't thought about these remedies in a long time, Hazel, but every one of them was used on me. And when we got sick, like I've been sick for the last, and I've spent a fortune in medicine lately, with bronchitis. When we got sick with bronchitis, I guess that's what it was, where our chest had hurt, and Mama would get camphorated oil and rub our chest good, and then she called it flannel cough, and she would pin it in there, put it up on our chest. She'd break that bronchitis up. We never went to a doctor. Not with that anyway.
Mama, what was it you remember when I was a child, you would scorch a cloth with an iron and put, was it Big Save or what, camphor or what on my chest was cold?
Vicks.
Vicks. She would, yeah, she'd scorch it. You want to see it would be brown with my iron. That's one thing I remember her doing.
We used to, if we stuck a nail in our foot, we would use kerosene. Can you imagine anybody pouring kerosene? Of course, now, I probably learned chemicals in kerosene today that wasn't in them back then. But I wouldn't. I'd be afraid to do it now because I know there are chemicals in it.
I wouldn't.
No. The only reason I'd be afraid to do it is if it wasn't. Some of the additives still got in it. But it was good.
That's chicken feathers, corn cobs. Chicken feathers and corn cobs. You put them in a bucket and set them on
Wool
fire.
cloth, remember you stick then when it burned you put the wool cloth on it?
Yeah. And so you set your foot up here. And that smoke, you know, from the corn cobs and the feathers and
Is this for a nail you're stuck in your foot?
yeah.
Yeah.
And it would draw the poison out?
Yeah.
Now you understand it wasn't burning, the far one coming up. But you had it, the way it was doing, it was smoking, and it would come up through the wool cloth. That's the remedy we always used if we stepped on a nail. Now we know now we'd be upset we'd get lockjaw. We never went to the doctor and got one. And we went barefooted a lot of times, so you hurt them feet a lot.
Now,